Hi Booktube, it's Bailey, aka That Blushing Book Girl, and I'm back with another video. So it's been quite a while since I made a video. I'm not even sure how long it's been. It's been over a year. So thanks to everyone that's still sticking around. It's very nice of you to still be here. I had one of my worst reading years to date, probably because I did not keep up with the Booktube community. So, lesson learned. Today I'm going to bring you what I read in 2018, and let me tell you, it is just dismal. I mean, I see all these other booktubers and they're talking about reading upwards of hundreds of books. Let me tell you, I did not read hundreds of books. I read a total of 7 books. I can count my total number of books on 2 hands. Oh, I'm so disappointed. On the other hand, most of the books I read I gave 4 or 5 stars to. I didn't bore myself with anything that I didn't consider worth my time. So that's one positive to having 7 books, I suppose. I should add that 2 of the books that I read were graphic novels. One was an illustrated poem. So, the first book I read was 100 Nights of Hero by Isabel Greenberg. This book was beautifully illustrated. It was a phenomenal retelling of the Arabian Nights story with a twist. Instead of our 2 main females being sisters, they are love interests, and it is just beautiful. The way the stories are interwoven is so well done, like always in traditional Arabian Nights fashion. I'm a huge Arabian Nights nerd, so I absolutely adored this, and I highly recommend picking it up. It also has huge undertones of feminism and just girl power, and it's so beautiful. The second book I read was Helter, Skelter by Vincent Bugliosi. This is a true crime book. It's about the Manson murders, and it's written by the prosecutor of the case for the Manson murders. So it is really, really detailed. Once you finish this book, you'll know everything you want to know about the Manson murders, about Manson, about Hollywood, about all the fun stuff. I really enjoyed this book. I am a huge Manson murder person. It's kind of my pet case. But this book was everything I needed. It was perfect. It got you in the feel of the time so well. And Vincent Bugliosi did not leave anything out. He knew this case backwards and forwards, and after reading it, you will too. The next book I read was Dodie by Dodie Clark. She is a YouTuber, so I recommend checking her out. I read this via my mom's suggestion, even though she didn't know that I knew who Dodie was before giving me the book to read. It was good, but it didn't really stick with me. It wasn't really anything too special. I love Dodie. It's not something I'll remember years to come, but it was definitely a good read. I think I gave it 3.5 or 4 stars. So yeah, if you like her, if you like little memoirs, you'll enjoy this book. My 4th book is an oldie, but it was a phenomenal read. I had never read it before. It was my first time, and it was the graphic novel Watchmen. Now, this is a book that's gonna stick with me for forever. Just, the artwork was great. There were interwoven stories. It was everything I asked for in a book. It didn't, I don't want to give anything away to people that haven't watched Watchmen, but it was realistic. It struggled with good and evil. It was everything I want. I have to say it was probably my #1 read of the year, so maybe I should have saved it for last, but go read Watchmen. Just read it. It's relevant. It's important. Go do it. 5th, I read an illustrated poem by Tanya Davis called How to Be Alone. This was also another suggestion from my mom. It was a very cute little poem, probably about a 10-minute read. I think I gave it like 3 stars. I don't know. It was good. It was just a little poem. 6th, I read a book that everybody seemed to have read this year. Another suggestion from my mom, and that is Educated by Tara Westover. As you've heard everybody else say, this book is fascinating. Tara's life is just, it pulls you right in. You want to know more. You can't stop looking even though it's so tragic. She struggles with a lot of inner issues, especially dealing with family and faith. I recommend, if you haven't read it, that you go out and get it because it's a good one and lots of people are talking about it. And then my 7th and last book of the year was Girl Go Wash Your Face by Rachel Hollis. My boss actually recommended this one to me. Even though it's not usually the type of thing I pick up, it's kind of a little self-helpy. But I actually really enjoyed this book. I think I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. She goes in and describes all the different lies we tell ourselves and breaks down why they're bullshit, basically. Makes you want to put your life together, and you look at Rachel Hollis and you can see where she started and how she ended up there, and you wonder if maybe that's possible for you too. It's just a very positive, uplifting read, and I can't wait to read Girl Stop Apologizing or whatever her next book is. So those are the books that I read in 2018, all 7 of them. Like I said, it was a very, very disappointing reading year. I didn't get anything done. But 2019 is going to be a new start. I'm back here on Booktube, and I'm really excited about it. My goal last year was to read 24 books, which I obviously failed at. I didn't even get halfway there. My goal this year is to read 52 books. And I know you're probably thinking you couldn't even make it to 24 last year. How do you expect to make it to 52? Well, we'll see. I'm already caught up on my reading goals right now. I've read 4 books so far, and that is 1 book a week. I'm in the middle of a few books right now. I'm ready for both the Contemporary-a-thon and the Booktube games coming up in February. I'm going to be doing TBRs for those probably soon, so look forward to those on my channel, and thank you so much for being here, so much for watching, and so much for supporting me. I love you guys. Bye!